Okay, it says I'm live. Hey, everybody who's here. Hi, Society Crumbles. I like your name. Very appropriate. Hi, Sticks. Cybercat Nation. Yeah, that's good enough. I'm trying to decide if I'd put enough flavoring in my water. So once again, we're all here to celebrate the anniversary of the time Lister and company were attacked by that pan-dimensional liquid beast from the Mogadon cluster. Hi, Special Iron. Hi, Mashery. Settings seem pretty good for the stream. Okay, that's good. Let me know if you can hear me well enough. I basically, since I'm using a new computer, or new to me anyway, and we haven't like installed all of the stuff from my old computer on it, I basically had to start over from scratch. Oh, thanks for the little, what do you call that? Noisemakers, whatever. Yeah, let me know. I had to start over, so let me know if my mic isn't. Also, it looks like the chat isn't showing up. That's annoying. Let me fuck with that for a second. Oh, there it is. Okay, it just it didn't update for a second. Let me mess with this for a second. I don't remember what kind of setting. So yeah, I had to start over from scratch. I don't remember what kind of setting I had for the chat box, so it probably looks different. You know, I could probably make it a little bigger. Oh yeah, let me change top chat to live chat so I don't miss any messages. Hi, Fanya Koplan. Hi, Flash. I'll join the stream shortly. Just need to take Odie on a walk. Oh yeah. Let me get some music going here. Again, I don't have any of my like old stuff. That's not what I had open. What did I have open? Oh, there we go. Again, let me know if this is too loud or too quiet. I'm putting on echo music here. That was way too loud on my end. I'm just loading up a playlist on YouTube. I don't have any of my files or anything. Spam-a-da-festival thingies. Oh, the chubby Santa in the back is too cute. Oh yeah, that's a latch hook that my mom made like decades ago. It was like back from when I was a kid. So I dug it out of storage recently. I thought I would put it up in a spot where because it's too bad that you all can't see my Christmas decorations. They all happen to be off camera. Like I've got some around a doorway over there. I've got some, well, can you see that? No, you can't even see the fridge. I've got some around the fridge, like some garland, and the tree is all the way over there, and I've got stuff around the door, but like it all just happens to be off frame. So I thought I wanted to put at least one Christmassy thing in my background. Maybe next year I'll have more. Special Iron and Dina here, a Festivus miracle. Oh, you've never caught me live before? Ah. Yeah, I didn't think your name seemed familiar, so. Welcome to the chat. Normally I do like an art stream or a let's play or something, but I'm just not quite equipped for that yet. I thought about maybe playing Christmas Nights, because that's kind of a thing I try to do every year, but I couldn't get Stream to load the game. It's kind of weird. And I didn't think of it until the last minute, so I didn't have time to figure it out. As this is a Dinaverse holiday special, shall we have hot cocoa and sing Echo the Dolphin songs? Oh, hi, John. I know, I haven't streamed since before Halloween. I really wanted to stream around Halloween, and I think I was just busy and or maybe burned out around that time. I'm sorry, I'm kind of all over the place. Also, my computer died like a week ago, otherwise I might have streamed last weekend. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. I had to have a computer built before I could even do this, and I wasn't even sure it was going to work out. I was actually contemplating using my work laptop to stream, and that would not have been great. And I'm not sure, I'm probably not even supposed to use it for stuff like that, so it's just as well that I didn't. But yeah, I was contemplating it because I really wanted to stream before Christmas. Slams into the ground from space like a goddamn meteor. Hi, living corpse. Happy holidays, John. Sing Echo the Dolphin songs by the piano. I wish I knew how to play the piano. I bet that's a cool skill to have. Well, playing any instrument really would probably be a neat skill to have, but I especially like the idea of playing the piano for some reason. Been following me since like 2010 and only now catching the live as it happens. Yeah, I try to stream on Saturdays. I haven't, like I said, it's been a couple months since I've actually done it, but I try to stream on Saturdays, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard. So when I do stream, that's usually when I do it. Are we all ready for the Festivus era of grievances? Oops, that reminds me, I haven't posted my tree on the server this year yet, even though it's the same tree each year. Yeah, same. No one's commenting on the music, so it must not be too loud. You guys can't hear it though, right? I made it a point to turn the desktop audio down, but I want to make sure it's not down too low. Silent Hill Holiday Special. Christmas nights is always fun. Yeah, it's a fun little thing to do every year, even if it's, the same freaking game every time. Hi, Jackie. I wish I kept my stuff growing up. Yeah, a lot of my stuff has been in storage for ages. We finally got it out this year, and we're finally starting to go through it. I, stumbled onto a box of old Christmas decorations, and it was in there. Hope we will get some kind of video on the Silent Hill 2 remake. Yeah, at some point I'll do something with it. I don't know yet. I haven't had a chance to play it. I haven't even bought it off Steam yet. Starting to get a sore throat already. That's not a good sign. Yeah, I haven't even bought it off Steam yet. I think it's actually on a bit of a sale right now, so I probably should do it soon, but yeah, my old computer couldn't play Silent Hill 2, and I was holding off until we had my new computer built first. So I should be able to play it now. You also wanted to do a surprise stream of Silent Hill 2 remake, but Lee said, your pewter not strong enough. Yeah, I remember that. There was one weekend where I was thinking about doing that. And we realized I couldn't. Echo the star-headed dolphin, a very starry head. Echo the star-headed dolphin had a very starry head. Took me a second. I did learn to play the piano to a small extent when I was a kid. That's neat. We have missed the Terra and Soul streams. Yeah, although they don't really get on camera that much these days. You can see my bed in the background, so if one of them... Well, Terra's curled up on the bed, but she's on the other side of it. She might show up at some point. Music volume sounds pretty standard. I can hear it no problem. Okay, good. But you don't hear anything, huh? Well, I don't know. For those interested, it was recently announced that Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is coming to PC. Oh yeah, that sounds familiar. Dina to her vocal cords. I don't need you anymore. What? Teal's vocal cords step out of the shadows with spears. I'm ready. That's a reference to something, but I'm not sure what. I was thinking of getting some tea. I might get it sooner than I intended. I'm contemplating if I should tell you guys the video I'm working on, because I don't want you to think I'm not doing anything, because I have been working on a video. I wanted it done by early December, but that's obviously not going to happen. But, it's a reference to the two pyramid heads killing themselves. Oh, of course. I should have known. Hi, Silent Evil. Batman Returns on SNES is a favorite go-to Christmas game for me. Oh, yeah. I had the Genesis version. I didn't like it because they killed off Catwoman at the end. I thought that was a very weird change to make. Is it the Alien? I wish there was an Alien Nation Christmas special. I don't think there was a... Excuse me. I'm trying to think if there was a Christmas episode of Alien Nation, and I don't remember one. I mean, it wasn't really around long enough to have one. They had a Halloween one. You'd think a Christmas one would have come, like, 4 episodes later. Silent Hill 2 remake reference. James's lines are changed a little bit, but still say the same thing essentially. Oh, that's why I didn't get it. Okay. Thoughts on Silent Hill 2 remake? Why would you do a game den on it or some kind of let's play? I thought I answered that earlier. Maybe I started to and went off topic. My brain is all over the place right now. I want to do something with Silent Hill 2 remake. I just don't know what yet. I'll have to play it first and see if I want to do... I mean, I probably wouldn't be a full-on game den because I've already talked about all the symbolism in Silent Hill 2, so I assume all that's going to be the same. So I'll just have to play it. Like, if nothing else, maybe I could stream it. But I don't know yet. Did Catwoman die? I mean, she did in the at least I assume the SNES and the Genesis versions are the same game, Batman Returns. And yeah, the game continues to play like while the credits are rolling, and you're fighting Catwoman and you knock her off a building, she falls to her deaths and a bunch of cats come and eat her, I guess. It's very weird. And I'm like, I don't know why they would add that. I feel like I probably had other issues with the game. Maybe it was too hard or something. I don't remember, but that ending really put me off. Still contemplating whether to get Silent Hill 2 maybe after the new year. Also considering Sonic Generations X Shadow after watching a League gameplay video. Oh, that's cool. That's cool that he inspired you to buy a game. Or to possibly buy a game. That's right. Streams do tend to lag sometimes. There was a New Year's, oh, an Alien Nation New Year's episode. Oh yeah, I think I remember that. Not sure if it was Christmas on that Alien Nation, but it ended with New Year's. Was that an episode or was that one of the movies? Was that like Dark Horizon? I specifically remembered that like there was an episode that took place during the new year and it was 2001 and George made a big deal about, or no, it was about to be the year 2000 and George was making a big deal about actually the new millennium doesn't start until 2020 or 2001, and he made a big deal about that, and me and my mom thought that was so funny because my mom was making that point because when the year 2020 came, people made a big deal about it, but like technically the decade isn't over until 2021. Oh, this had both Echo games on it. That's cool. I didn't realize this playlist had that. Playing them out of order, but oh no, it's not out of order. I just wasn't paying attention. I like the Silent Hill 2 remake, but the mannequins. Yeah, I'm not a fan of going by what I saw in the trailer I saw, I don't love the redesign of the mannequins. Tara's stretching and making cute noises. I don't know if the mic picked up any of that. The new Ghostbusters 2, much like the movie itself, has become a quintessential New Year's game to play. Yeah, Lee and I watched Ghostbusters 2 on New Year's once. Yeah, it looks like maybe my stream is lagging a little bit because I see the little ring show up once in a while. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's running okay for you guys. You'll be watching the Silent Hill 2 movie. Christoph Gans is doing it again. I know. Probably just because, like, I'm the Silent Hill person, so I kind of have to. I don't especially want to, though. The remake is good, but I prefer the Pyramid Heads already being there when James says he doesn't need them. The remake has them step out of the shadow. Oh, that sounds like a... Cat's gotta eat too. Oh, I actually saw Sonic 3 yesterday. So yes, I actually saw Sonic 3. I liked it. I don't know if it was better than Sonic 2, but it was good. I liked it. I feel like I was about to say something and I changed gears in the middle of it. Oh yeah, you know, I recently rewatched Your Movie Sucks' video about where he compared, you know, he did a video that was part 1, but who knows if part 2 is ever going to happen because part 1 was like 2 hours long. But where he talked about the Lion King remake and compared it to the original and just like went over everything that was wrong with the remake. And one thing he pointed out was that the first time you see Mufasa, he's like dramatically steps out of the shadows. And he pointed out that that's only going to affect you if you've seen the original, you know? And when you talked about Pyramid Head stepping out of the shadows, that kind of made me think of that. Supposedly there was a test screening for the new Silent Hill movie this past Wednesday. Interesting. Do you know what the consensus was? Like if people generally liked it or not? Oh, hi Chibi Fighter. Haven't seen you in a while. Been a fan for years and I hope you give the Silent Hill 2 remake a shot and make a video about it. Yeah, I was just saying earlier, I plan to do something with it. I don't know what yet. I'll have to play it first and just see what I feel inspired to say about it. Sorry, just checking my phone really quick, just on the off chance that that was something important. Of course, it was just spam, but... That said, it's cool when they step out of the shadow. They're tilting their heads and they point their spears. Almost looks like a finger pointing accusatory. Okay. Sorry. Itchy nose. George is adorkable, also pretty badass, but only when he has to be. You mean George from Alien Nation? Yeah, I love that about him. I'd love to finish the Alien Nation vlogs someday. Maybe after I finish the video I'm currently working on. That's why 0 should count as a real number. The millennium didn't start till 2001 instead of 2000. Yeah. A hedgehog, echidna, and a fox beat a pride of lions over the weekend. Oh, did Sonic do better than Mufasa? I was hoping it would. I hate to be rooting for a movie to fail, but like, wasn't a fan of the Lion King remake, so I thought them doing a prequel to it was kind of ridiculous. I'm getting occasional busy circle lag, but your voice remains though. Well, okay, that's something. Waiting for Downpour movie? I think you're going to be waiting a while. I think it would be a good movie, but I don't think fans liked it enough that that would be likely to happen. The pigs from Silent Hill 2 movie are not looking great, to be honest. I'm scared. Yeah. I'll try to give it a fair chance and everything, but like, I don't have very high expectations. What's really frustrating about the first Silent Hill movies, it actually is creepy, has the atmosphere nailed, it just failed, it's the story. Yeah, for sure. If you guys watch my, I did a stream where I reacted to the Silent Hill movie, and then I did an edited version of it, so you can, you know, watch a shortened version that cuts out all the fat and everything, and I spent the first half of the movie going, oh, that looks really good. That's really well filmed. And like once we hit like the second half of the movie, I'm just like, oh my God, this is so fucking stupid. I just think it's funny how my mood changes throughout that. I'm glad I made that video. I'm going to make one for the second movie at some point. I'm just not in a big hurry. I may have to drink while watching that one. I didn't know they were done shooting. Yeah, me either. It feels like they're not really, nobody's really talking about it much. Pyramid Head steps out of the shadows. James drop him. James spits Eddie out of his mouth. Impeccable timing, Your Majesty. What? Oh, you're referring to Lion King. If Sonic can work for movies, there is hope for other mascots. Oh, sure. You're thinking of Echo, aren't you? Always. I just don't see Echo working as a movie. He would have to talk, and I don't know, that feels weird. Disney has been doing this a lot lately, making origin stories for villains. Yeah. And it usually doesn't work from what I've seen. Oh yeah, Shattered Memories would make a good movie too, if done well. Silent Hill movie is a shitty adaptation, but if you forget it's Silent Hill, it's not that horrible. I somewhat disagree. I think the plot kind of falls apart. I think it looks really pretty, but it's kind of a very well-polished turd, in my opinion. Regarding Silent Hill 2 movie, they took James's iconic jacket and gave him a leather black one, and Maria looks like they got her whole costume from Party City. Oh yeah, wasn't she wearing like a fur coat or something crazy like that? I'm becoming more convinced Hollywood is just a money laundering scheme. They keep giving adaptations of beloved franchises to terrible directors and mark up the cost. Yeah, it feels that way sometimes. And then there's that whole thing that WB was doing where they would entirely make a movie and then cancel it. for the tax write-off. That's fucking gross. I give the first Silent Hill movie a 3 out of 10 as a movie of its own volition. I'm trying to think if 3 is maybe a little too harsh. Five would be average. Like, how far below average would it be? I don't know. Maybe not. Soon we're going to get a Bambi movie that focuses on the origins of the hunter that shot his mother. Oh, God. Yeah, but trusting Christoph Gans again was a choice. Yeah, that's the thing. He so missed the point of the first movie. Missed the point of the first game in the first movie. Comparing it to the source material, that being Silent Hill 1, it's more like a 13 out of 10. What? I don't... So I guess what you're saying is the visuals are really good, or whatever. Okay, I guess I see what you're saying. I don't know that I'd give it a 13 out of 10, but... Idea Silent Hill in a Costco or... have you seen Wicked or not a fan of musicals? I saw Wicked like 2 weeks ago. I actually really liked it. I'm fine with musicals. Sometimes they don't work in my opinion, but as a general rule, I don't have anything against musicals. I really liked Wicked. I didn't know very much about it going into it. I knew it was something about, like, you know, it was the origin story of the Wicked Witch of the West, so I kind of knew going in, like, oh, it's about how maybe she wasn't as bad as you think, and maybe Glinda wasn't as good as you think, but I wasn't expecting it to be so much about racism. That's not a bad thing. I'm just saying I didn't expect it, so that was kind of interesting. I was just like, oh, we're doing that, okay. Anything will be better than Silent Hill Revelations. Careful what you say, because I remember thinking there's no way Silent Hill Revelations can be better than the first, and can be worse than the first movie. Silent Hill furry happy monsters. Oh, minus 13. I see. Sorry, I saw that as a dash and not a minus, I guess. Yeah. Okay, I see your point now. A talking bullet, isn't that from Mario? I don't think they talk, I think they just have a face. Hi, Sod. Hunter's origin story. He's a retired, traumatized FBI agent who stopped terrorists and now lives out in the forest and just lives off the land. And oh, hey, George. I forgot to put my hair up. It feels like about time. I'm just glancing over everyone saying hi to each other. Have they done Silent Hill as an amusement park? I mean, Silent Hill 3 had an amusement park in it, so kinda. I think it was partly an amusement park. Maybe that's the Bambi remake, the story of a bullet with a dream. I fucking hate Disney now. I went to a Silent Hill themed haunted attraction back in 2009. I'll bet that was interesting. As bad as the second Silent Hill movie is, I wish I saw it in theaters. Bad movie, but I had fun. That was a weird thing about that movie. You know, I You could sort of say I had fun with it because it made me laugh a lot, but like, I very quickly realized I was laughing at a Silent Hill movie, and that's not the kind of effect it's supposed to have. Nice to catch one of these again. Yeah, even like, I haven't streamed in months, and even like the last few streams I did, I think you didn't catch them live, so it's good to see you live. Technically, you're seeing me live, but you know what I mean. I wonder if the food court in a Silent Hill themed park would be called Soylent Hill. Disney, that's okay, Dina. We hate you too. It feels like they hate their audience sometimes. I have not played Dead by Daylight. I'm not really into multiplayer games. Disney hates all of us. Yeah. They like our money. That's about it. They'll probably delve more into Elphaba and her sister's story in the sequel, but I really loved the cinematography in its universe. Yeah, it was shot beautifully. They really took advantage of the, you know, the cinematic aspect of it. If that makes sense. I already read that. Dead by Daylight is pretty cool. It's tense watching people run away from Pyramid Head. Yeah. It's called Sinister Point in Brea, California. Unfortunately, there are next to no record of it now. Ah. That's a bummer. It's only 1:30 and I have a sore throat. I think I'm going to get some tea really quick. It shouldn't take too long. I'll just be off camera for a second. Where are my cough drops? Oh, they might be over there. I'll be back in a second. Shit, where'd my cough drops go? Maybe they are over here and they just got buried. I guess I'll make it without cough drops then. Ah. I'll go over here one more time. It's possible I had them by the bed. Oh well. Oh well, yeah, I gotta wait for the hot water to boil so I can come back for a minute. Yeah, there's a hack I like to use where you put a cough drop in your tea and you let it, like you know, one of those cough drops that has the menthol in it, and you put it in your tea and it makes your throat feel really good. And I cannot find my cough drops. I guess I will not be using that hack today. That's a bummer. There's always the horror Bambi movie coming out. Oh, I forgot about that, where he's a monstrous killer. It'll be bad, but hopefully fun bad. I'm awfully tired. I'm already tired of those, like, oh, the Winnie the Pooh horror movie and the Popeye horror movie. I wouldn't mind if they were actually good, but at least with the Winnie the Pooh movie, apparently it was pretty stupid. There is one sin the second movie did that I can never forgive. It killed Douglas. Yeah, that was really stupid. And they killed him off within like 30 seconds of when he showed up. Like, hi, I'm Douglas. Whoops, I'm dead. Did I look over here? Yeah, I think I did. It's the Dina Looks for Her Cough Drop stream. I saw Silent Hill Revelations in the theater when it came out. When I tell you I was fuming the whole time. I can believe it. I saw it in 3D too, which I fucking hated. I don't like 3D, honestly. Still hoping I'm gonna spot my cough drops at some point. Hasn't happened yet. Oh, my water's boiling. I'll be right back. Now I'm back for a minute while it steeps. Still mad I couldn't find my cough drops. That's such a good hack, too. It's been a while since I've been on a Dina stream. They're always the best streams. Oh, thank you, John. I have no idea what I'm doing. I just throw shit at the wall and see what sticks. There are still Silent Hill movies to make. Disneyland is a people trap operated by a mouse. I like that. Oh, Flash is back. What food, Sonic's, Red Dwarf, Silent Hills, and other popular conversations have I missed? I only briefly talked about Sonic 3. Mostly I just mentioned that I saw it and that I liked it. No one's really talking about it. I think most people here haven't seen it yet, so we talked about Wicked briefly. Various Silent Hill related topics. Do I have a favorite musical? Oh, I don't know if I have a single favorite. Obviously I love Labyrinth. As for like an older, more traditional musical, oh, do I like The Music Man or The King and I better? I think probably The King and I. I like The King and I a lot. It's problematic, but you know, everything from Hollywood back then was problematic, so. We mostly talked about Silent Hill and crappy Disney origin movies. Oh yeah, I forgot about the origin movies. Hard tea. I wish. I don't have any. I don't have anything to spike it with. That's another thing I like to do. I like to put just a little splash of brandy in it, but I don't have any at the moment. When does it become a food stream? Well, I have been talking. Do cough drops count as food? I guess they don't. I was talking about cough drops for a little while there. Dina was here. She's gone now. Dina Stree in the search for the elusive cough drops. Well, the Silent Hill, the Echo music ended. What other soundtracks could I put on? Well, Batman for NES is a common one. How the Silent Hill fan fiction? I'm not sure what you're asking there. If you're talking about my Silent Hill 4 novelization, I finished that years ago. Sorry if the stirring is kind of loud. It's loud to me. I don't know how much the mic is picking it up. That needs a little more sweetener, maybe. I had only a tiny amount of honey left, like that much, and it was completely crystallized. I had to like dig it out with the spoon. That needs more sweetener in it. What do I want to add? I think I'll add sugar. Sorry, I'll be right back again. Shit, why is it so bland? Okay, I think this is finally drinkable. Sorry about that. Okay, this song is not supposed to go on this long. There we go. Sometimes these soundtracks will like take a tune that you only hear about 5 seconds of in the game, and for whatever reason they'll loop it to like several minutes. Oh. What did I miss there? Oh, thanks, Razorvine. How is you? I'm doing pretty good. I wasn't expecting any super chats. I didn't really have that set up so that I could see it easily, but now it is. Oh, thanks for the hearts. Whoever's doing that, it's probably Special Iron. Pleased with myself because I finally, after all this time, it seems I figured out how to beat Friday the 13th on NES. You know, I know how to play that game in theory, but in practice it's a lot. It's really fucking hard. I actually thought about streaming that because I think a lot of people don't really know how to play it. It is a shitty game though. For breakfast this morning, I'm taking Wilford Brimley's advice and eating my damn oatmeal. With a splash of blueberry maple syrup, lightly infused with habanero. That's interesting. I've been having baked oatmeal. Actually, I put oatmeal, a banana, and an egg, and I think baking powder? I put all that in a blender and I blend it up, and then I bake it. And that's my breakfast for my in-office days. I have it with coffee. It's like having coffee cake or something almost. It's really good. That will have to wait till next Friday the 13th, which is June. Oh yeah, I was about to say, I notice a lot of people don't really know the best way to play Friday the 13th game, and I thought about streaming it, and then I did sort of a test play, and I was just so fucking terrible at it. I kept dying, and I'm like, screw it, I'm not gonna do this. Terror and Soul. Muhahaha. Dina doesn't know that we hit her cough drops. I don't think my babies would do that. Dina streamed to the search for more cough drops. That's so weird that they just disappeared. I'll bet they're buried under some of this shit. I just don't know where. How are Tara and Soul today? As far as I know, they're good. Tara's on the bed. I'm not sure. Oh, Soul is on the floor on a piece of fabric I have on the floor. I had this big piece of fabric that was like a fleece, and I cut out a tree skirt out of it. And I just left the scraps on the floor because I knew the cats would like it, because cats love fleece. There was a Grinch horror movie? I think I knew that. I thought the Popeye movie already was a horror movie. You mean the Robin Williams one? I thought I was the only one that got tired of the horror gimmick. Yeah, I was tired of it almost immediately. I'm like, this is dumb. Why are we doing this? No, but things going into public domain. Public domain, thank you. I was trying to think of that term a second ago. Like, because it's public domain and we can. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. No, but things going into public domain is so funny because it probably pisses Disney off. Well, pissing Disney off is a good thing. Oh my god. Thank you. Was it over there near my work computer? I thought it might be. Lee found the cough drops. It might be too late to melt it properly, but I'm gonna try. Bink. It is still pretty hot, so it might work. Do I have my spoon over there? I'm gonna get my spoon. Okay. I have a napkin to put my spoon on so I don't have to go back to the sink as soon as I'm done using it. Thank you for the hearts, whoever that's from. Sorry, I'm way behind on the chat now because of all my stupid search, my stupid cough drop search. Still amuses me that we got 2 Mickey Mouse horror films the minute he went public domain. They may or may not be good, but they're a middle finger to Disney, so they make me laugh regardless. You know, that's a fair point. I mean, it's a fun idea, you know, doing that to piss Disney off, but I wish the movies were actually, you know, good. Still amused. Oh, I already read that. One of my life hacks, keep a cup in a fridge so drinks are really cold when you pour them in. Oh yeah, I've heard of doing that. Sometimes they keep, I know sometimes they keep mugs in the freezer. I feel like my dad used to do that. Whoops, I got behind. Where was I? Lost my place. Oh no. Holy shit, I'm further behind than I thought. There we go. I don't blame you regarding the horror versions. That first poo horror was poo. The second was pretty decent, though not for everyone, of course. Okay, well that's cool. Long as they, you know, as long as they put some actual effort into it. That's the problem, you know, when they make a movie solely for the purpose of, you know, because they can. They don't tend to put a lot of effort into it because they know people are going to watch it because they're going to find the idea amusing. 3D has only ever worked once for me, so I really don't like it at all. I just don't like, you know, they tend to like throw things at you, and I don't like that. I find that a little too unpleasant. Having things like thrown in my face, I don't like it. I like the way all our names are color-coded on the screen. Oh. Yeah, they're actually different colors again. I remember for a while they were all the same color, and I could never figure out why that suddenly happened one day. Popeye will be as good as any Popeye story he's ever been. Woof. The best... Yeah, Popeye's not the best franchise, let's be honest. Best way to find something missing is to look for something else entirely. Yeah. Or, like, stop looking and then it'll just pop up out of nowhere. They're showing up as gray in YouTube chat. Well, yeah. We're a rainbow. I took the 3D glasses off because they were giving me a headache. Never forget the Pop-Tart jump scare, though. God. Yeah, I did that. I didn't want to see the 3D version of Silent Hill Revelation. I think it was like the only one that was playing at the most convenient time or something like that. So I'm just like, fine, I guess I'll see the 3D version. But I would take off the glasses half the time when not much was happening. I just didn't like it. I doubt I'll see the Popeye horror, though. If I do, my reaction might end up being, you owe me an apology. I forgot that was a running gag in the original Popeye movie. You owe me an apology. I haven't seen that movie in ages. I used to love it when I was a kid. I have a feeling I might not like it so much now, but I could be wrong. "3D glasses make things sort of distorted." Oh, you know what? We were talking about Lion King earlier. I saw that re-release of The Lion King where they re-released it in 3D, which was stupid for a 2D movie, but I just wanted to be able to see The Lion King in the theaters because I missed it the first time. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that. I saw that and it was kind of pointless. At least I got to see Lion King in the theater, though. Everybody in the chat also makes the streams fantastic fun. That's true. I think you guys have more to do with how good the streams are than I do. This cough drop does not want to melt. It's getting there. Ah. This is the right kind, right? Menthol, yep. It's gotta be the menthol kind. Yeah, it's nice to be drinking something hot and have that cooling effect in the back of your throat. It's really nice. Well, at least what you throw at the wall actually sticks, unlike what the companies are putting out there. Well, that's true. Technically, Disneyland is a people trap using the mouse as bait. Yeah. Especially what Disney's throwing at the wall, yeah. I imagine that Labyrinth is up there, yeah, talking about the musical as I like. Oh, you know, I never did see RRR. I wanted to. I saw some clips of it and it looks amazing. I think even Lee and I were talking about watching it at some point, and we didn't, and I forgot all about it till just now. So thanks for reminding me. Suddenly craving pigs in a blanket. I might make those for New Year's Eve. We'll see. I don't expect to be going anywhere. Sonic 3 just came out here. Yeah, it just came out here like Thursday, I think. We'll have to wait for January as well as a few others, as I just paid $2,100 for car insurance. Ew, that's a lot. Sorry about that. Had to prioritize groceries. Yeah, I know what that's like. Oh, now it's sticking to the spoon. Pigs in wigs, that's cute. I just had a flashback to that episode of The Office where Kevin gets in bed while eating pigs in a blanket, and he's like, I'm gonna eat pigs in a blanket in a blanket. I'm not gonna be able to see Sonic 3 until after Christmas, so I'll probably end up spoiled on something on the internet. Yeah, be careful about that. I managed to not get spoiled on anything, but... Hi, Garland. Red Dwarf like or love? Obviously, I love it. I think I'll wait until the Sonic and Knuckles movie comes out, watch them together. Oh, has it not come out for you yet? I assume you're talking about Sonic 2. That was basically the Sonic and Knuckles movie. Panzer Dragoon Saga is also a popular playlist, yeah. Can you not hear the music, Sod? Now I'm wondering if the music isn't loud enough, because that's the second person to say they can't hear it. Well, even Star Trek episodes that were progressive for their time would be problematic by today's standards. Progress is made with little steps. Oh, I know. Silent Hill music, just play it really quietly and we'll pretend we can hear. Yeah, no Silent Hill music, because I'll get dinged for that. That's why I mostly stick to 8-bit and 16-bit soundtracks. There's an episode of Star Trek The Next Generation that was considered problematic by the cast when it first aired. Oh, yeah, I know what one you're talking about. Code of Honor. That episode was, yeah, that's infamous. Okay. Yeah, the episode of Star Trek The Next Generation where they went to the Africa planet. didn't work out too well. The last movie I saw was the War of the You're talking about that Lord of the Rings one, right? It was fine, a little cliched in parts, but for a retooling of an obscure Tolkien story, it was told well. Oh, okay. Yeah, I kept seeing the trailers for that when I was seeing other movies, and I don't know, it didn't interest me. Maybe I'm a little burned out on Lord of the Rings. Something stirs in Dina's house. Oh wait, it's her cup. Oh god. ASMR stir. My mother loves coffee, but I tasted it once or twice and regretted it. I think black coffee is terrible. I love coffee with cream and sugar. In fact, my thing lately is protein coffee, where I put protein drink in it. By the way, Dina, have you seen a little girl with short black hair? Just turned 7 last month, or a woman called Mary. I'm asking for some guys. They're trying to find their daughter in life. It's beginning to stir a lot like Christmas. ASMR sip. It's funny how you never know what people are going to consider ASMR. Some people love the sound of like animals eating their food, like cats eating, you know, crunchy cat food. Speaking of Silent Hill 4, I remember that you're a big Henry Townsend stan. Yeah, stan. Yeah, I had a huge crush on Henry Townsend. I wish they had given him a little more of a personality, but he's super cute. I haven't, but I'm looking for a woman with glasses and a dark ponytail. Sorry. Dina role-playing Silent Hill, putting different items together to form a solution. What? Being summer in Australia. Oh, it is summer in Australia now, isn't it? That's so weird. Christmas is projected to be scorching hot. Good thing for air conditioning. It's cold outside. There's no kind of atmosphere. I'm finally up to Razorvine Super Chat. So that's where I'm at on the chat, if anyone wondered. On the flip side, there are a few games where the stage is like 3 minutes long, but the music for that stage is like 7 or 8 minutes. That's true. That does happen sometimes. They probably make it extra long, like just in case, and then they don't need all of it. I seem to remember that he delivered a whole boogeyman to a monastery at one point. Oh, Flash was the one giving me the hearts, okay. Oh, but you did it afterwards. Gudmundur Thor Carlson. Hello, welcome to the chat. I saw the Silent Hill 2006 movie prior to playing the Silent Hill 2 remake on my Stream Deck. Thought it was alright for a movie based on a video game. Yeah, I've already shared my feelings about the Silent Hill movie, so. I remember Splatterhouse existing, I never really played it. Excuse me. George is saying tasty, I assume that's in response to me talking about baked oatmeal. I'm excited that they released the OG Clock Tower in Steam. Excuse me, oh my god. Swallowed some air with that tea, apparently. You'd think I was drinking soda. Did I know that they released the original Clock Tower in Steam? That sounds vaguely familiar. I should probably get it too. Smashing hearts on the laptop is pretty easy. How's the new computer build gone? Terrible. I mean, I have one now, but like the computer that Lee was building for me, it did not work out. This is like a backup, this one I'm using right now. So I think we found out like after building it that I forget what didn't work. The case maybe? Or the tower itself? Ali's shaking his head. Okay, apparently I'm remembering wrong. Well, whatever. There are a few Splatterhouse games, and I think there's a fan remake of sorts. I've got what Dina's looking for in Silent Hill, her cough drops. There you go. Have you seen my cough drops? Have you played Mouthwashing? Oh, I know about that one because Stephanie Sterling did a video on it. I don't think I want to. It seems very unpleasant. I think you'd like it since you liked I Have No Mouth. Yeah, I don't know. I have no plans to play it. Like I said, it seems very unpleasant. Cough drops keep prancing in the background like Michigan J. Frog. They priced the new Karate Kid game down for 50% on sale through the PlayStation. Oh yeah, I think I heard something about a new Karate Kid game. Suck it, mouse. Skeleton Dance goes public domain this year. Oh, I know it. I know a cartoon. You're talking about a cartoon, yeah. And like 8 more Mickey Mouse cartoons. I'm at the point where Lee gave me the cough drops. Well, damn, unfortunately I have to go to the bathroom, so now I'm going to get even further behind on the chat. So, I'll be right back. Oh yeah, am I able to play an ad? Yeah, I don't see the option for that. BRB. Tara's scratching on her cat tree. Let's hear it for the Fanda. Wouldn't it just be typical if it turned out that the cough drops are 2D? Oh god. I've seen a few restaurants keep bugs in freezers. That makes sense. Oh, sorry. My dad would toss out any drink I had in the fridge like water. Well, at any rate, Cough Drop Gate is over and restored order by putting Dina behind chat when she was caught up. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds annoying, John. Holy shit, I'm further behind than I thought so. So situation normal then. Yeah, pretty much. If you don't put out a poo horror movie fast enough, someone else will, and then you end up looking like a copycat. True. If a film has 3D in the title, that's my cue to avoid it. They're usually terrible. I've heard that, like, Avatar looked really good in 3D, and they didn't use it in the gimmicky way that, like, horror movies tend to. Okay, now I need another OST to play. Oh, it's all in one video. There we go. I prefer 3D where it's about immersion, like I can walk into the screen, but I haven't gone to a 3D session for a year or more. Yeah, again, like Avatar. Apparently Avatar was like that. It's actually really fucking easy to beat. Friday the 13th, defeat Jason at the end. Don't know why. I didn't realize it sooner. Oh, you have to defeat Jason. Technically, the final boss is Jason's mother, I think. Or was she the final boss, or was she just kind of a side boss? I don't remember. Can't remember the last 3D film I saw. Yeah, for me it was probably Silent Hill Revelation. I never watch films in 3D. Yeah, me either. Unless that's my only choice. Hollywood owes a lot of people's childhoods an apology. Yeah. Ever seen the movie Thanksgiving? I have not. I don't think it's for me. Never watched the sequel? Okay. I did see Friday the 13th Part 3 in 3D when they did an anniversary screening. It was fine, and a couple of shots that were bad in 2D looked better, but that was a one-time experience, yeah. Yeah, they were trying to bring 3D back really hard for a little while in the 80s. There was Friday the 13th Part 3 and also, like, was it called Jaws 3? The third Jaws movie was also in 3D. Hi, Isaiah. It might have been Doctor Strange 2 for me. Oh, as far as 3D movies. I can't even imagine watching those movies in 3D. The first one, actually... It's possible I had a stomach bug, but I saw the first Doctor Strange in the theater, and I felt nauseous afterwards. That doesn't usually happen to me. Turkey, ham, or bean curd bird. I'm fine with turkey or ham. I think my sister-in-law actually makes both for Christmas. I like turkey just fine. I don't understand the hate for it. Big reveal, Boxhead was hiding in the cough drops. I'd watch more movies in 3D, but the Blu-rays are usually so dang expensive. I'm not saying we should scare car insurance CEOs, but I'm also not saying scare them. Pigs in a blanket are the best. So good, staple of British Christmas. Yeah. I think what you all call pigs in a blanket might be different than what I would consider pigs in a blanket. But they both involve mini sausages. Special iron is always spicy. If only video rental stores still existed so I could just rent 3D Blu-ray movies on the cheap. Yeah, that'd be nice. I'm skipping over some of the comments, just the ones that I don't specifically have anything to say to. Oh, the music is a little low. Here, let me turn it up a tiny bit. Let me know if it's too loud. Oh, music could be a little louder. Okay. If we're talking good music on the NES, the soundtrack to NES Pictionary has no right to being that good. Yeah, there's this one Game Boy game Lee plays. It's like a compilation of card games. I can't think of what it's called right now, but it has a ridiculously good soundtrack. 3-in-1 fun pack or something. Wearing headphones so I can hear the music well enough. Ah. The Shadow the Hedgehog movie will be R-rated. Nah. What is problematic anyway? It's different for everyone and it seems to change in a whim sometimes. I mean, sure. When I referred to The King and I being problematic, I was talking about how they have Yul Brynner, a non-Asian man, playing an Asian character. But that's like typical old Hollywood shit, so I don't, you know, I don't make a fuss about it. I just thought it was worth mentioning. I doubt that's ever going to stop being problematic, whitewashing characters. Although I don't know if Yul Brynner was white, but he was definitely not Asian. My Super Star Wars video got flagged for the 16-bit Star Wars music? That's interesting. Yeah, I usually go with 8-bit covers of music, but a lot of times I'll like upload it to my channel set to private first and see if it gets flagged first, because sometimes if it's a little too similar, it will get the thing will recognize it. The best thing about when a new Silent Hill game comes out, even if it ends up being bad, the music will always be a great banger. That's true. I feel like Silent Hill 4 had one of the best soundtracks. WTF was that? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Oh, was that about that one episode of Star Trek The Next Generation? Space Africa. For what it's worth, I like black coffee with a bit of butter in it. Oh yeah, they call that bulletproof coffee. I was doing that for a little while. I'm trying to avoid butter these days because my cholesterol's a little high. Just like Space Irish, Space Scotland, Space Rome, Space Chicago, Space Russia, etc. That's true. They did do an Irish planet at some point. And Cole Meany did not like that episode. I'm never burned out on Lord of the Rings. My mom is happy to finally have another Lord of the Rings nerd to obsess with. Loves her coffee with creamer. Space French are rude to everyone. Obligatory, I like my sugar with coffee and cream. Yeah, one of the biggest changes I had to make when I decided to lose weight originally was to like stop putting so much damn sugar in my coffee. I had to learn to like artificial sweetener. I still put a little bit of sugar in there just to kind of take the edge off because artificial sweetener always tastes a bit off. Cats do the best ASMR. They do. And Terrace got back up on the bed, but again on the other side, so we can't see her, unfortunately, or you guys can't. I decided Silent Hill to remake James is pretty hot, way better looking than the OG. I'll have to take your word on that. I mean, I've seen him, but I don't remember too vividly what he looks like. Dina may or may not have photoshopped Henry Townsend into a tux during her game jam on Silent Hill 4. I 100% did. Specifically, I used the movie poster from a 007 movie, and I put Henry's head on. Woman on YouTube sometimes plays audio of her dog eating carrots, which is really satisfying to listen to. That's so funny. As long as it's not those cats. Oh, do you mean the musical? I like black coffee, but I also recognize that some coffee blends taste like burnt chalk, others taste of fruits or caramel. That said, I'm also good with milk, though I don't usually sweeten. Yeah, I've heard that some coffee can be sweet on its own. Probably not sweet enough for me, I would imagine. I remember your game den, you said you wish they gave Henry a tux and tie to unlock as eye candy for the ladies. Yeah. Yeah, if you're gonna have unlockable costumes, sexy costumes for the women, why not have them for the men too? Excuse me. Did Star Trek do Space Australia? I don't remember that one. We really don't know when to shut up and let Dina catch up. Nope, you sure don't. I need some damn snow again in my life. I know, I miss snow. We went up north, like the week after Halloween. And I was hoping it would snow there, but it didn't. It was just really fucking cold. Still a nice little vacation, though. Yeah, there are quite a few people in the chat. I discovered the cup in the fridge life hack because in the summer I want to keep bugs out of my drinking cup. That's a good point. Or if this stream will need a part 2 to catch up to chat. I don't think that's how it works. Best live action game adaptation? Mortal Kombat. I don't know if the Sonic movies count. They're technically live action, I guess. Oh my god, where'd I leave off at? There we go. Stupid chat refreshed. Funny thing is you haven't got any art to color in or anything that might otherwise distract you from the chat for some time. Yeah, I know. It was that whole looking for my cough drops thing that threw me. Mortal Kombat 95. Yeah, that's obviously the one I meant. Though I thought the remake was fine. I just like the old one better. That moment when Dina contemplates whether she should share her opinion on the Silent Hill movie again. Yeah, I did kind of pause and I'm like, nah, I don't feel like going into it. It doesn't count, but the 2 snake oil salespeople in Bioshock 3 reenacting the coin sequence from Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead. I don't get that reference. It's called Clock Tower Rewind and it's on sale right now for Christmas like most things are right now. Well, that's cool. Maybe I'll look into it. The Cat Icarus curse. Yeah. You guys told me about that in the in the Discord server. I don't know what Lee's doing. He's just on his computer. I reckon the clock tower re-emerged after someone started handing out flyers that said "Save the clock tower." God damn it. Yeah, the computer belled. Yeah, I got it. I didn't watch the Kid Icarus video that you guys posted, but I will at some point. Unrelated, I went to an overnight marathon of the original Freddy movies, plus Freddy vs. Jason at the end of October. They included a Bollywood knockoff called Mahakal. I think I may have heard of that, maybe. It's 2.5 hours of what the fuck, yeah. I can imagine. You know, everyone mercilessly bagged on the Borderlands movie. Hey, I didn't have such a bad time with it. I thought the trailer made it sound fun. Of course, I've never played the game, so I don't know if it's accurate at all. I thought the trailer made it look fun. Mouthwash is depressing as fuck, but honestly so good. Maybe I'll check it out. We'll see. Yeah, Indian movies seem to have figured out how to make the best artisanal what the fuck. One of the reasons I keep recommending RRR to anyone that I can. Yeah, from what I've seen of RRR, it seems pretty bonkers. I have no mouthwash and I must scream. I have no scream and I must craven. Oh, I get it. Terra Soul, time to do your dance. Yeah, Terra's on the other side of the bed again. After all this time, I'm still proud of that meme I did once. Gorister, what the fuck did I do? He did have that kind of look on his face, didn't he? Ripped off the first 4 Nightmares, Terminator, Temple of Doom, Day of the Dead, Psycho, and many others, and had out-of-place dance numbers to boot. It was more of a fever dream than the main event. That sounds like typical Bollywood, from what I understand. So one of the cats ever knocked the camera over while Dina was doing something during a stream. Oh god, well now you've jinxed it. So far it hasn't happened. Have you ever seen the Indian movie James Bond? It's a remake of Baby's Day Out because reasons? No. Tara and Soul might be more understanding than other cats. They're pretty good. They're pretty well behaved, all things considered. Tara's very demanding for attention, but they don't do any, like, serious damage. Oh, you guys were talking about when I'm up to the point where I was talking to Tara when I came out of the bathroom. Well, we always know when Dina bumps into a cat on her way back. Yep. Now I wonder how often they knock stuff over. Not too much. They've definitely never broken anything that I can think of. We all needed Dina. Aw. I don't know about that. Happy holiday, Sticks. Kind of a belated happy holiday, but why not? If I can't have one, I shall become one. Oh, no eggnog for me this year. I'm trying to be good. I'm gonna make some cookie dough tonight, but I've been mostly having like sugar-free desserts lately. Aww. Tara's being cute. Till all are one.
Hi, baby girl. Did Daddy kick you off the bed? Hi, Tawi. Hi, Tawi. Do you want to be in this dream?
She just got kicked off the bed. I don't know if she's in the mood for being picked up.
Tara.
She is rubbing on me, though.
Do you want to be in this dream?
Where'd you go? I don't want to run over you with my chair.
There we go. Come. Be in this dream?
I don't know. She's being kind of squirmy already. Oh, she's purring. See if you guys can hear her purr a little bit. I see the hearts. Oh, see, I'm rubbing her tummy. That helps a little bit. She's like, well, at least I'm getting tummy webs out of it. I'm at the operating the VR machine at the mall. It's that time of year. Avatar was amazing in 3D because it was literally built around it. Yeah. I do kind of wish I saw it in 3D. I didn't because, you know, like I said, I don't tend to like 3D, but I've heard that seeing it in 3D was a good experience. Put tongue-tied on, we can have a jam session. I would definitely get dinged for that. Oh, who's a good little purr baby? Who's a good little purr baby? I put her down as soon as she starts squirming, but she's being really good right now. I recently picked up The Exorcist Legion VR off the PlayStation Store on sale, 80%. Oh, nice. That's a good sale. That's a good deal. So I'll play the rest of it on Christmas night. I always take the 3D glasses off, yeah. Unfortunately, you can't see what's happening very well if you take them off, but there she goes. Okay. I have never gotten into World of Warcraft. That's a multiplayer game, right? You have to beat Jason and his mom like 3 times. I think Jason is the last boss you have to beat. Ah, it's been a long time. I mean, I think they tried to bring 3D back quite a few times. I mean, I remember, like, it was... When was 3D originally a thing? Like, I want to say in the 60s-ish? And it just went away, and then they tried to bring it back for a little while in the 80s, and then I think I remember it going away until fairly recently, but I could be wrong. I've never been someone who goes to the theater very often, so... A brief 90s revival. Oh, okay. Well, maybe it was in the 80s and in the 90s, so, okay. I guess maybe it was a little bit more than I remembered. You don't need to face Jason's mother at all? Jaws 3D is unintentional hilarity at its finest. Yeah! Jason has a mother? Oh my god. You're either making a joke or you're not a horror fan. I think I remember that you're not a horror fan, actually. Shark still looks fake. Now there's an idea for a reboot. Friday the 13th, but the real culprit is Jason's grandmother. Oh, somebody's got a rattle mouse. You get that rattle mouse, baby girl. She loves her rattle mouse toys. I recently played Jaws 3 with Spanish audio in the background while working from home. Unintentionally hilarious, more so in the English version, really. If I get sick, weed and marijuana smell worse to me. Interesting. "3D TVs were a thing?" Pigs in a blanket around these parts, we call them Weekend at Porky's. Not really. Yeah, over here, pigs in blankets, it's just tiny sausages wrapped in bacon. Yeah, over here, it's like, it's wrapped in like croissant dough. If only Esperanto dubs existed. I feel like I remember some movie having a dub in Esperanto, but maybe I'm remembering wrong. Yeah, just to get the cultural education in here in the UK, pigs in a blanket are little sausages wrapped in bacon. I believe in the US it's sausages in some kind of dough, yeah. I think you can use different kinds of dough, but the kind I've always made involve, like, croissant dough. Atlas? I don't know if I remember that movie. I've already seen the internet melt down over Shadow holding a gun like in the games. I love that he does the Akira slide on his bike. I love the fact that Sonic referenced Keanu Reeves in the first Sonic movie, and then Keanu himself went on to voice Shadow. Yeah, I read about that in TV tropes. Hi, Watuk. I'll accept that as problematic. I was just saying how I feel the internet throws the word around and it's kind of lost all meaning and point. Fair enough. A lot of people just kind of use it ironically now. I just realized how unusual this stream is. Flash and George usually don't turn up till near the end. That's true. Oh, hi, Taijan. I think everybody's here, just about. I don't think Moonbeam has shown up. I think she might be the only one missing. You forgot my live stream was on. Well, you didn't miss much. It's mainly just a bunch of talking and me looking for cough drops. That's why I'm so far behind the chat. Is the computer built then, or is it just still broken? Just clarifying. No, that's fine. This is like a different computer, and it's like, it has like one hard drive in it. It's missing some pieces, but it's like built to the point that I can use it now. I've been spending the last week, so like I have a different, I use a different area of the place for when I work from home, and I've just been like doing all my internet stuff over there on my work laptop. So now I'm able to go back to my usual space, which is nice. I really missed it over here. As far as I know, I'm keeping this computer. I don't think we're going to switch to another one at any point. We just need to get more stuff in it. A great deal of the usual crowd are here now, yeah. Yeah, it seems like a lot of people like the Silent Hill 2 remake. I haven't had a chance to play it yet, for various reasons. Tara has gotten camera shy these last few years. I can't stand artificial sweeteners. It's real sugar despite the fact that it's terrible for me, but yeah, just a tiny bit rather than an insane amount. Yeah, the thing about artificial sweeteners is you have to use less. If I use the amount equal to the sweetness of sugar, it's going to taste terrible, so I partly try to just make it less sweet and deal with it, but I also sometimes add a little bit of actual sugar to kind of help help it taste a little better. I've been doing it for so long now, it's basically fine to me. Oh, stupid chat refreshed again. There we go. For what it's worth, James's new actor did a great job. That's cool. It's not an HD collection dub situation at any rate. Yeah, that's good. Oh, speak of the devil. Well, Moonbeam had already shown up probably when I said that, but I hadn't gotten up to her comments yet. That's too funny. Dang right, unlockable sexy costumes for everybody. We're just, yeah. Let's see, I'm an equal opportunist. Give everyone modest and sexy unlockable costumes. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind so much if it was, you know, a little more equal. It snowed a bit back in November here, nothing since. Yeah, well. I'm in Northern California where it never snows unless you're at the very north. Okay, bye, John. Thanks for stopping by. He's probably been gone for like 30 minutes. Dina being #1 Silent Hill movie hater since 2006 and going strong. Chill chat stream, the cough drop saga. At least no one got British knuckled. Today we studied cough drops and their effect on putting you behind on chat. Jesus, I hope I get caught up by 3. I don't want to have to go overtime. I need to start skipping over some of the comments. I'm reading all of them, I'm just not responding to all of them. Freddy vs. Jason is proof of a movie that doesn't need to be good to be fun. Oh yeah, 100%. When you realize how far behind Dina is on the chat. Yeah, cats really do just knock things over for the fun of it. Mine usually don't do that, like, at least nothing breakable. Tara will, like, sometimes find something on my desk that she wants to play with, and, like, a hair tie or something, and she'll, like, knock it off the desk so she could jump on the floor and have more room to play with it. But she never knocks, like, glasses down or anything. I don't think we have eggnog in the UK. In my family, at least, it's a drink called a snowball, which is Advocaat and lemonade. Do you want to be in the stream, Tara? No, put me down. No, I'm at where Tara was on camera. Tara. Oh, you could hear her purring through the mic. That's so cute. Oh yeah, I've heard a lot of stuff about the substance. That was, not everyone thought it was good, but at least people thought it was interesting, I think. He may be a dog, but Odie sometimes does his own version of a purr. It's always cute. Oh, yeah. They make like little grunts or something. I haven't had a dog in a while. I can see her slow blinking as well. That's one happy little kitty. She's a happy girl. I need to get footage of Tara doing her happy dance. It is the cutest thing. She, like, her tail will shake and her little feet will go up and down. It's so cute. Anytime I've tried to film her, she always stops as soon as I try to do it. Avatar was a great 3D experience, but I don't care for it as a movie. Never saw the sequel, never will. I mean, Avatar is one of those kind of, you know, one of those movies that has kind of a cliche story. It's kind of paint by numbers, but I liked the visuals, and I didn't think it was a bad movie. Tara's the star of the show. We're all in it for her. Between Tara and Soul, who's the more affectionate? Definitely Tara. She'll fall asleep in your arms and then you'll have trouble ending the stream. That definitely would have happened when she was a kitten. She used to sleep in my lap all day. Okay, Watuk, thanks for stopping by. You probably left like 20 minutes ago. First 3D film was House of Wax, starring Vincent Price in 1953. Okay, well, I wasn't too far off. According to Back to the Future, 3D's been around since at least 1955. Either that or one of Biff's friends just had a premonition. Oh, right. I forgot there was a guy in 1955 wearing 3D glasses. Okay, yeah, I guess it probably was 50s. What does everyone think of The Meg? My mom watches that a fair bit. You know, I really enjoyed it when I first watched it. On a second watching, I didn't like it as much, but it's kind of a fun movie. Don't forget 2009 is when Avatar was released, and that was ages ago. 3D keeps popping up every 10 years or so. It never dies. Okay, well, I guess, you know, I don't have the best concept of time. Sometimes the 80s still feels like 30 years ago to me. I like The Meg as a fun, silly time. Meg 2 is a terrible episode of Captain Planet, one and done. Oh yeah, I forgot there was a second Meg movie. I heard that it was bad, even if you liked the first. I want to see a 3D remake of Adventure where you move a yellow cube around a maze. The Meg felt like its own sequel. Like, sure, the good guys killed the big bad shark, but then they learned about the even bigger and badder shark. That's kind of like what happened in Jaws. For 2025, I certainly want to upgrade my media setup. We're talking PS5 Pro. Blah, blah, blah. That's cool. Moonbeam saying, yeah, I don't think she's here, in response to me being, I don't think Moonbeam's here yet, because I just hadn't gotten up to her comments. Yes, I was very far behind. I probably still am. Do I plan on streaming Silent Hill 2 Remake? I think were you not here when I mentioned that? Maybe not. Yeah, I don't know yet. I might stream it, or I might do a video on it, or maybe both. I don't know yet. I'll have to play it first and see. I remember you say you used to work as a programmer on video games. Would you make your own indie games someday? I'm not a programmer. I do like 3D renders of... I do character design and animation. I actually have worked on a game that I would like to do someday. It's a remake of Abadox. I've actually done streams where I did the artwork for it. I kind of put it on hold for a while, but I might go back to it sometime. Disappointed that PDS remake never happened. Yeah, I started following that YouTube channel as soon as I learned about it, and they haven't uploaded it in ages. Spoiler alert, John came back. Oh, that's right. I did say goodbye to him, didn't I? And then he came back. Yeah, I remember when Styx left. Cats are cool, but dogs are my spirit animals. They're just the best. I love their little quirks, yeah. I really do like both cats and dogs. I just prefer to own cats because they're easier to take care of. I'd like to get a dog someday, like if I retire or something. If I have more free time. My tuxedo kitty is turning 15, not 50. 15 in March. Aw. Pet happy dancers are always adorable. I love the tippy taps of the front paws. One of the first times I've heard paint by numbers to describe a film's plot. That's kind of a common phrase, I think. It applies to a lot of things. You could see the plot to Avatar approaching from way over the horizon. It was basically Dances with Wolves in space, yeah. In some neglected, dusty corner of my brain, the 80s are still 10 years ago. I know. It doesn't feel that far off. Oh, I'm done scrolling. Holy shit, I'm almost caught up. Dina, I have to remind myself I'm not a teenager. I'm 35. I have to remind myself that Metroid Prime is 20 plus years old. I know. I think you're gonna need a bigger chat window. Must have been walking Odie when you mentioned streaming Silent Hill 2 Remake. Yeah, probably. I forgot that you did that earlier. Sunday morning here. Next Sunday I turn 41. Yay, getting older. I'm turning 50 next year, so... I know you're technically cheating by skipping comments, but still, yeah. Oh yeah, happy early birthday, George. Sorry. I immediately went to going, yep, yeah. Immediately started talking about myself there. Love Abadoc's art, thank you. Did you like PT? People are still upset it got canceled. I never got to play it because I didn't have a PS4. Did it come out on PS4 at the time? I didn't have one of those, so I never got to play it. It looked good by the gameplay videos I saw. Yeah, last I remember we were going to texture Lieutenant Nazal. That's true. Wasn't Avatar literally a pro-colonizer movie? No, I think it was more of a... I felt it was more like anti-colonizer, honestly. Pretty soon the 90s would have ended 25 years ago. GG's on getting caught up to the chat, thank you. I wasn't sure if I would. It was arguably Fern Gully, the last rainforest with the bad guy from Atlantis, the last empire. Congratulations, you have caught up with the chat. For now, Special Irons probably posted a follow-up by now. I still find it weird to think about the fact that canonically Homer Simpson was born in the late 80s, early 90s now. Yeah, it's funny how they update everyone's birth years on that show. Here I am not having been alive in the 80s, so they're like this fantastical world to me, accessible only in media. Anti-colonizer, the main character, literally turns on his own species to help the blue people. Turns on his own species to help the blue people, yeah. Yet another follow-up. You'll think twice before jinxing the chat like that again. Yeah, tell me about it. Simpsons is basically a zombie at this point. It's been going on way too long. I was just saying that to Lee the other day. I think I read that The Simpsons just turned... It's like been 30 years since it first aired or something like that. I was like, this show has been on too fucking long. At least with something like Saturday Night Live I can understand because they change the cast every few years, but for basically an animated sitcom to run for 30 fucking years, that just seems insane. I saw a meme that pointed out that Apu's child grew up normally, whereas Maggie is still a baby years later. That's funny, I didn't know that. I haven't watched The Simpsons in ages. The Punisher is gonna have to have the war he fought updated from Nam to Desert Storm unless they freeze him like Captain Marvel. You mean Captain America, I think. Simpsons turned 35. Thank you. That sounds right. I thought I remembered 30, but yeah, 35 is probably it. Started in 1989. Fucking hell. You can hear the wear and age in their voices, I can imagine. December 1989, yeah. Pamela Hayden, who plays Milhouse, retired from the role a month or so ago. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. To think they only started as 5-minute filler material. Yeah. It's interesting. Probably hardly anyone remembers the Tracy Ullman show at this point. Everybody knows about The Simpsons, though. They're gonna have to end it soon unless they don't care about having to recast, yeah. Yeah, it's nice having a stable job and all, but I imagine a lot of them are probably getting tired of playing the same character for so long. Well, I should probably start wrapping up. I want to end by 3. I'm surprised I made it this long. I was thinking my voice would give out sooner, but that tea helped a lot. But now my throat's getting sore again, so... yeah, let's see, what's next weekend? Next Saturday is the 28th. Of course, I'm on vacation for until about the 3rd, so I could technically stream anytime, but I know Saturdays are probably when I'd get the most people, but maybe I'll try to stream next Saturday. I imagine I won't be too busy then. That'll be after Christmas, between Christmas and... right smack in the middle between Christmas and New Year's, pretty much. So I don't think I'll be too busy then. So hopefully I'll get to stream next weekend. Maybe I'll have something better in mind. Bart's voice actress is like a major Scientologist. Oh no, I didn't know that. Oh, that sucks. Excuse me. We'll probably end when Dan Castellaneta dies. Oh yeah, probably. I remember watching Tracy Ullman's show in the late 80s and during the 90s. Recast voice actors or turn to AI. Oof, that'd be awful. I hope they don't do that. James Earl Jones officially sold the rights to his voice likeness to Disney. I think I heard about that. It's definitely just a paycheck for the actors at this point. I don't know if they're actually still having fun. Yeah, could be. It's a weird age thing. We used to think that Homer was funny. Now I watch him and just think, God, what an asshole. I reckon when Julie Kavner passes, she's 74. Wow, yeah, I mean, I guess she would be. They'll end it. Then again, Harry Shearer, who plays several cast members from Ned Flanders, blah, 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 is 81. Wow, yeah, I guess they would be that old, but that just sounds crazy to me. The Simpsons TNG. George will show up next week. Simpsons DS9. Simpsons generation after the next generation. Just remember, Bart's actress also got her tatas out in Paul Verhoeven's Flesh and Blood. Okay, well, I'll be skipping that. That'd be weird. I know she was in the Twilight Zone movie. That's, I think, the only thing I've ever seen her in. I remember when Dan Castellaneta played Genie in Aladdin and still sounded like Homer. Yeah, I feel bad for him because, like, imagine having to play a character previously played by Robin Williams. Like, what a tough act to follow. Simpsons going on longer than that frickin' Grey's Anatomy. Oh yeah, Grey's Anatomy is still on, isn't it? I've never really watched it, but I know it's been around for ages. Come to think of it, Law & Order SVU has been around for ages, and I still like that show, so... Mr. Burns truly sounds his age now. Remember the 90s Godzilla film, which starred 3 of the cast? I didn't remember that. 3 of the cast members were in that. Toho knows the right way to make a franchise long-running. They temporarily retire Godzilla for 10-plus years when people are sick of the films and then bring it back when people miss him. I wish the US would do that a little more. Like, they just won't let franchises have a fucking break anymore. I felt like saying more about that, but I'm getting a little tired. He was a good Genie for what it was. I know, like, he didn't do a bad job or anything, but it's you so expect him to sound like Robin Williams, and nobody could live up to Robin Williams. Well, that's good that most of you seem to think you're going to be able to make it if I stream again on Saturday. Fun to think the reboot Doctor Who series is close to 20 years old now. Oh yeah, I guess it would be. I don't really watch it, but I know people who do. Grace was on when I was in middle school and I'm almost 32. It's Disney now. I wouldn't put it past them to turn to AI voices. Yeah, true. South Park is still going strong at 25. Family Guy is 25. Well, I was never a fan of Family Guy, so I'll just leave that alone. But yeah, South Park is actually still pretty good for the most part. I'm kind of soured on them because they were doing too many transphobic jokes. But for the most part, South Park is actually still pretty funny. SpongeBob is also 25, but The Simpsons is definitely trumping at 35, yeah. I know, baby girl. What do you want? You want to be in this tweet? No, I'm just kidding. Once was enough. I wouldn't do that to her a second time. Okay, well, I think I'm going to wrap up. Yeah, like I said, I hope to be back next week, and hopefully maybe I'll do some kind of Let's Play or something, or I could do another chat stream if I can't think of anything else. Yeah, I hope you all have a good holiday. And have a good new year. Hopefully I'll be back before the new year, but in case I don't, Happy New Year. Oh shit, now I'm behind the chat again. Think that I was still a frickin' child when The Simpsons started. I know, same. They kind of peaked when I was in high school, as far as their popularity. Thanks for the hearts. Superhero films need to go away for 10 years and then we'll miss them. I'm not especially tired of superhero movies, but I guess I wouldn't mind too much if they we got a little break from them. Hi, Neo. I don't think I saw you before. I'm skimming over chat again. Oh, true about Red Dwarf. Of course, I've only been watching it for, you know, a decade or so. SpongeBob is still going? I believe it is. God damn it, you guys. I was all caught up and then... Hi, Neo. I don't think I saw you before. Glad you guys enjoyed the stream. Don't go into the light. I won't even look at the light. One more day until Festivus. Don't go into the fog. Yeah, that's also good advice. It's been far too long. Yeah, I know. I really wanted to stream before Halloween, but that didn't work out, and yeah. What's Festivus? It's a Seinfeld reference. 'Twas a stream before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring except Dina's mouse. As in my computer mouse. I get it. Okay, I am ending this quickly. Bye, everybody. Hope to see you next week if possible. Have a good holiday. Thank you for joining me. Bye.